Brenda's apartment in Rome is ransacked. Same with her suite at the hotel.
That's right.
Professional job, thorough, intentionally destructive.
And what's your point?
My point is the Balkans' men weren't looking for anything. They trashed those places to send a message.
Well, what's the message?
He's coming after Brenda. And he's not going to stop until he gets her. We have no leads. We don't even know who this guy is. So how can I let Brenda go to Paris? She has to stay in Port Charles until the Balkan comes here.
Just so we're clear, I don't have a problem with however you decide to handle the Balkan. I'll help you any way I can.
Okay, then just try to manage Brenda for me.
Nobody manages Brenda. Right now, she's running out into the night to redeclare her love for the criminal who seduced her when she was a teenager.
Sonny is my oldest friend.
Do you think he's good for Brenda?
I already told you I'm gonna stay out of it.
So I'll take that as a no.
Well, I thought you were gonna stay out of it, too.
Well, here's my problem. Brenda talks to me about Sonny. She has completely irrational and contradictory feelings about him. And now that they're in the same town, now that she's running off with her heart in her hand, we're at DEFCON 1 in terms of emotional devastation. And you know as well as I do, Brenda has never been stable on a good day.
Okay, Brenda is Brenda. Nobody's gonna stop her from doing whatever the hell she wants, especially when it comes to Sonny.
Okay, let's talk hypothetical. Brenda declares her love for Sonny. It goes wrong, as evidently it has many times in the past. Now she's in free fall. She's lashing out. She's looking for ways to hurt herself. And along comes the Balkan, an international crime figure with a lethal reputation to kidnap her.
Okay, I'm gonna have to deal with that when and if it happens.
Well, why don't you talk to her about Sonny? She listens to you.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does. You wanted her here in Port Charles. She's here. You wanted her to have a bodyguard. She has them. You may be the only person that is capable of convincing her that Sonny is bad for her.
Maxie's trying to score points with Kate by getting Brenda on the cover of Crimson.
Well, the best thing for Maxie to do is absolutely nothing. She's got to remind herself Brenda's here because she has to be, not because she wants to be, right?
It still has to suck for you.
Look, I'm used to Jason protecting people. You know? Me, Carly, Michael. It happens all the time. Brenda's just the same. Except she's a supermodel. And his ex-wife. Come on.
Well, that's really the part that I'm struggling with. Well, you know, Brenda is Sonny's great love, so no one else should be worrying.
Be when Brenda's out of danger and back in Rome.
I'm sure Jason won't argue you on that.
No. Maxie, thank you so much for loaning me all this.
You have got to give Jason an ultimatum. Either Brenda goes or you go. He needs to put her on a plane to Rome ASAP or else.
Whoa, what changed? I thought you wanted her on the cover.
No, I came to my senses. I don't want her anywhere near the cover, or the city, or any man within 100 miles. I mean, any woman who could take a perfectly innocent guy like Spinelli and turn him into a blabbering, stammering groupie, he's walking around.
You gotta be exaggerating about Spinelli.
She's not. I've seen it.
Sam, then you get it, right? Spinelli is in trouble. We have to save him.
I wish we could, but Jason's made himself responsible for guarding Brenda, and he's not gonna leave her side until she's safe. Maxie, it could take a while.
Fine. If you're not gonna do anything about it, I will.
It's ironic that Brenda married the only man capable of dealing with her in a rational way. It's too bad you two got divorced. She'd probably be a lot better off if she were still your wife.
I never wanted to marry Brenda. It's bad enough I have to take care of her right now.
Good, you're here. Hi, I need your help. Actually, scratch that. You don't care about me. Spinelli needs your help.
It's a bad time right now.
It can't wait. It's about Brenda. She has to go. I don't care if you put her on a plane, a bus, a dog sled, whatever. Just get her out of Port Charles.
Excuse me, who are you? And what makes you think you have the slightest say about where Brenda goes or doesn't go?
I am a woman with a very fragile non-husband who is mooning so pathetically over Brenda. He's in danger of losing his grasp on reality, and it has to stop now. Please, for Spinelli's sake. He's got it in his head that Brenda is some living, breathing incarnation of some cyber spy named Ariel Blaine.
If we had to leave town every time some man had a fantasy about Brenda.
This isn't just some man, this is my jackal, or my ex-jackal, who I still care very deeply about, and I don't want to see him get hurt.
Okay, I need Brenda in Port Charles where I can protect her.
Let Cartulo do it.
It's gotta be me.
This is ridiculous. If you're having some sort of weird ex-husband feelings towards Brenda, it might be a better idea to just hire extra bodyguards or whatever. Get her away from Spinelli.
Okay, this is none of your business, Maxie.
She's messing with his mind. How could you expose him to such a mind-altering bimbo?
What did you call her?
You heard me. She's a bad influence on Spinelli, who happens to be the most loyal guy I've ever met. The least you could do is be loyal back.
Spinelli's gonna be fine.
Now, could you just leave, please, and let us finish?
We're having a moment of crisis here. Just go protect Brenda someplace far, far away, like outer Mongolia or Easter Island or someplace Spinelli can't be tortured. I'm sure it'll be rough on Sam, but if you do your job and keep Brenda safe, we can dump her back on Murphy Sinclair and everybody can go back to being normal.
Brenda is facing a serious threat to her life.
She is a serious threat to Spinelli's sanity.
People are trying to kill her.
Any woman with a man, I would imagine.
Enough! Brenda stays. I'll talk to Spinelli, okay?
What? No, you won't. You never talk to anyone. You're such a man.
It looks like a teenager threw up in here.
Spinelli wanted to make Brenda feel welcome.
That doesn't bug you at all?
What am I gonna do about it? He thinks she's wonderful. He wants to take care of her.
Is there any part of your life that she hasn't disrupted?
Hey, don't tell me to send Brenda away. You know why I can't.
Yeah, because you feel obligated to take care of her, and it makes me the queen of all hypocrites to resent that because you always take care of me and you always save me, so.
Yeah, but that's different.
It is? Can you please tell me why? Because right now I really need to hear it.
Every time I need you, you stand up. And you take care of me even when I wish you wouldn't. You are one of the few people who have changed my life.
And you love me.
And I love you.
Everything you just said I should hear from Jax. So Freddie's fallen back in love with her, and I don't know how to fight her for him. I don't know if you remember, but the night before Jax was supposed to marry Brenda, I told him I saw her kissing Sonny.
I remember.
And it wasn't about Jax. I wasn't thinking about him. I just wanted to make Brenda suffer.
Yeah, but Carly, that was a long time ago.
I've hurt Jax, you know. I've broken his heart, and I'm not proud of it. But I've never seen the look on his face like when he lost Brenda.
Yeah, Jax could have gone after Brenda at any time. But he didn't. He married you. He's Jocelyn's father. He's not going to give that up for Brenda.
He's not like you. She can work him, and she's already trying. Visiting the office, trying to reconnect his friends. I don't know how to fight her, you know, because if I tear into her, she's going to play the victim. And if I throw down with Jax, he's going to say I'm pushing him away, and he's going to turn to Brenda. So all I can do is show him what he stands to lose, and how many times can you have sex on a desk?
Okay, stop. You're gearing up for a fight that you don't need to have.
She didn't stop by his office by accident.
Brenda hasn't said anything about Jax. All she talks about is Sonny.